Hi, I'm going to do a quick video for you because I've used a bunch of videos online so far to help me save some money. I just bought a 2007 Toyota Tacoma. It is 2015, so a few things were worn out or broke, and some of the guys on YouTube have helped me fix some things. So I haven't found one on this, and I figured out a way to fix it, so at least for me. So maybe you can try it before you go buy one of these expensive switches that belong in the back door. I said 2007 Toyota Tacoma. And anyway, this has already been popped out and tore apart, so hopefully you know a little bit about these. But this is the switch. There's a pin here in the side that just goes in and out to hold it. You can pop that out. Inside of that, from the bottom, comes up this plastic piece, which it has a little rubber grommet over the top of it and holds it in place. Then all of your electrode guys pop up inside there. So with mine, the problem was that the piece inside the plastic, or the piece of plastic, these little guys here were worn out. You can see right now, this was the original one that was worn out here. This one was taller. So what I did, they're pretty close now anyway. So what I did was I shortened this one to match this guy because I knew I couldn't build on top of this plastic and still make it strong. So I cut this one down to the same level as that guy. Pretty close. Camera doesn't make it look the same level. It might be a hair taller. Anyway, so they're pretty close to level. And then what I did was there's this piece. I don't know any of the fancy names for it. I just figured out how to fix it. And they have these little guys that rock back and forth. If you see the metal piece, it's curved. But what was happening was it was getting so short when these rocked back and forth to make the contacts, it wasn't hitting anymore because the plastic was too short. So what I did was I cut a piece of, can you see it on there? A piece of brass that was just flat, and I cut it. I think it's about a 1/16, maybe somewhere in there. And I cut it about the right width. And then I put it inside of just a piece of steel I had with a hole in it. I set the piece over the top of it. And then I took a little screwdriver and pounded it down in, bent the edges over, and cut it about the right length. It's a little shorter than the length, but it still seems to work. So you can see it's a little shorter, but it still seems to work. So what it's doing is it's permanently bringing this up to make up for the plastic shorter, because it's shorter. So I built it so that it fits pretty close. You can see there's not really much of a seam in there. And then you put the little guy back together. It goes in. There's only one way it goes in. There's a thick side and a skinny side. I put a little teeny piece of double stick tape on the bottom of the brass just so that I could get it in here and it wouldn't fall apart before I put it together. So you make two, one for each side. These can rock back and forth now. You stick it, well, first you got to put this guy in. He pops up, goes inside there. Then the little rubber gasket guy goes down over the top. When you tear it apart, you'll see how it works. It's pretty simple. Let's see if I can get it done here fast enough. So that rubber gasket goes over the top. Then this guy, oh, sorry, put this on first. There's the switch back in, the little part you push up and down on. Put your pin in, pin goes all the way across. It just pops out the other side. There's nothing that holds it, or at least there wasn't when I opened it up, so hopefully it doesn't go anywhere. This guy goes up inside. You kind of hold it up this way so that your little pieces don't fall out. You shove it in, and then when you opened it, it pops back in this way. Let's see if I get it here. So there's four little guys that pop in. There's two here and two on this side. So when you opened it at the beginning, when I opened it before I decided to do this video, you just take a screwdriver, a little bitty one. Like I have these little guys. Can't even tell if it's flathead, but pry it in here, pry it in there, and that pops out. Anyway, so then you pop it back together, and then you've got your switch. Up and down. It worked on the last one, so I'm going to go plug this in and see if it works. It's worth trying because they're pretty expensive at Toyota, and I have not been able to find them anywhere aftermarket for the back windows. So good luck to you. Thanks for all your help, for all the guys that made other videos. Bye.